Howdy friends, welcome back to the Eclectic Sam YouTube channel and welcome to my eclectic corner of YouTube, where I predominantly talk about selling on eBay, thrifting, and selling in general. But from time to time we may go on a little trip or go to a museum or something, or talk about history or, some stories about life. Before we get started, you see that subscribe button down below? Hit that. It doesn't cost you a thing. It gives you the ability to see what's coming in the future, plus it helps me out. I recently got a message from my friends over at Flipping Funky YouTube channel, Nessa and Shane over there. They were worried about where I was. And I thought, well, I hadn't posted anything in a while because just been busy and been having problems with sleeping. If you have any tips on having problems with sleeping other than melatonin, because I've taken it so long, it's causing basically insomnia, go ahead and comment them down below, the suggestions you might have. But that's been kind of throwing off my energy levels with my my muscular dystrophy and everything. So I hadn't felt like doing a whole lot, even listing. I've made sure that I listed a couple of things a day, but been kind of resting really more than anything. But let's do a little what's sold here recently. Sales have been kind of slow for me, but have had a few sales. First thing is going to be a little Matchbox truck, little utility truck. It sold for $5.49 with free shipping. And as always, I have about 25 cents, 50 cents into that. So that was a good little sell out of one of those. Next up, Ephemera. Y'all know that I like to sell Ephemera because it's so easy to ship and easy to store. One of the Nimrod Camper pamphlets sold for $12.50. I have about $1 into those. I still have a few of them left, but those came from a big lot that I bought. Next up is I sold the last 4 boxes of the unicorn cereal. I took a best offer. It was 2 sets of 2 unicorn cereal, $35.98 total with shipping. So those are gone. I have to find some more cereal to sell. Me and Dad laughed about that. Next up is a book. I had a little sale going and sold for 25% off. Wedgwood Ceramics reference book for $15.99 plus shipping. Now, of course, that went by media mail. I bought that at a local thrift store for about $1, so that was a good sale. Always keep an eye out for reference books about antiques or collectibles or stuff like that, because they always sell. Next up is a Pittsburgh Penguins hockey jersey. If y'all remember my last haul video that I did, I got it then. I think I had a little less than $4 into this, and it sold for $39.99 with free shipping. I took a best offer on that. But that was a good sale right there. I was surprised to find that, and it sold pretty quick. Next up is a military cap. It sold for $14.99 with free shipping. This was one of the caps that I get from wholesale. I think I get them for about $3, $3.50, somewhere around in there. So those are starting to sell pretty good for me. Need to place an order for some more here. Next, we have a little belt buckle that had a penny farthing bicycle on it. You know, those bikes that have the big wheel in the front, little wheel in the back. It sold for $14.99 with free shipping. And I probably had less than $1 in that because it came from a big lot of junk drawer lot that I bought at an auction. So that was a good sale. Next up is a good example of just because something has damage doesn't mean you can't sell it. Beautiful little vintage stoneware bowl. Sold for $13.99 plus shipping. And I got that in a big lot of pottery that I'd gotten at an auction. And I probably had maybe $1 into it. But it had a big chip on the edge of it. All I did was just describe it, take pictures of it and everything. But the person that bought that was real happy to get it. Real pretty bowl. I wish it was complete and I would have kept it myself. Next up is something that I wouldn't necessarily suggest always buying. Destination t-shirts for, like, you know, this is for a casino or places like that. But I bought it on a dollar rack at the local thrift store. Sold for $9.99 plus shipping. And like I said, I had $1 in that as Harris Casino shirt. Next up, we sold a Masters Polo shirt. These Masters Polo shirts aren't bringing near what they used to, but they still sell pretty good. And with the Masters just happening, I always sell one or two of them as soon as the Masters happen every year. So it sold for $25 with free shipping. And I had, I believe, about $3 into that shirt. So I took a best offer on that one as well. So next up is a good example of always go back and look at your old listings and see if there's something you need to tweak or whatever. Sometimes you make mistakes and not realize it, and you can go back and you can see if it's been listed for a while, what mistakes you might have made. This t-shirt is a I Love Detroit t-shirt. Sold for $6.99 plus shipping. The mistake that I had made was, for some reason, I listed it with $8.99 shipping for a t-shirt. Nobody's going to pay that. That's why it's set for so long. As soon as I changed the shipping to $3.99, it sold. So somebody was watching that, or, you know, it bumped up in the listings because I changed it. So always pay attention to everything. Next up, we sold several baseball cards and basketball cards. Now, this is something, if y'all don't know, baseball cards and collector cards, period, have had a resurgence of people really interested in them. The values have shot up. Even what they call the junk wax era cards from the 90s, where they were mass produced, are bringing a decent amount of money. And eBay has started a new thing where it is a envelope shipping only for collector cards, trading cards, where it's going to have a tracking on it, but it's a cheaper shipping because it's an envelope. Used to, with baseball cards, if you put it in an envelope and shipped it, you wouldn't have tracking, therefore it would count against you in your eBay account that you didn't upload tracking. Plus, it's dangerous to sell something that doesn't have tracking because somebody can scam you on that and say they didn't get it or whatever. But the thing, what it is it can weigh up to 3 ounces. I believe it's for 1 ounce it's 51 cents shipping, for 2 ounces is 71 cents, and for 3 ounces is 91 cents. The envelope has to be a certain size and a certain thickness. It can't go over a certain thickness or size. The envelopes that they suggest are the cardboard 8x6 envelopes. because they can still go through their scanning machine and everything. So that's the ones that I'm using. And basically what you do is you put the card in a top loader, and what I do is I take some of the blue painter's tape and put it over the top of the top loader. Use the blue painter's tape, that way it peels off and doesn't leave any residue or anything. But some of them I'll put them in a little cheap penny sleeves and then put it in the top loader. And then what I'll do is I'll take that and I'll put it in a team bag with 2 junk cards on either side. That way it gives you a little bit more thickness and safety in the shipping. And I just fold it into the, I put the top loader and fold the invoice around it and everything, stick it in the envelope. The card cannot be worth more than $20 to do it this way. Anything over $20, you have to do it regular first class, just like normal, where it would end up being about $3 in shipping that way. But what I did, I started listing some cards, starting them at 99 cents with $1.29 shipping. So I'm making a little bit off the shipping to pay for the top loader and all. But this was more of a study for me. I sold so far, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards at auction. Most of them sold for less than what they were worth. But like I said, this was a study for me to see how it works. I average about from photographing the card to shipping it out about 4 minutes total with these cards. That's listing, packing, everything. And if it sells for 99 cents plus $1.29 shipping, I'm making about 75 cents. Now that's going to be the minimum that I make. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start going through my collection and listing some of my higher value cards that are under $20 and listing them as store items. So they'll sit for a little bit longer, but I'll list them for the actual value and start making some money that way. So, 4 minutes for 75 cents or more in profit. This can start being, I know it's small money, but it goes by real quick. So, if I sat down in an hour and listed, 20 cards, it wouldn't take me any time. Plus the fact that they're small, they don't take up a lot of room in my storage. They're easily available. What I'm doing, I enjoy opening packs. So, plus I collect cards. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the cards that when I open packs that I don't want to put in my personal collection, or my PC is what it's called. I'll put those to the side and sell those. So it's a win-win. I get to add to my collection, plus I get some inventory to sell. So if you have been interested in baseball cards in the past, if you grew up around them like I did in the 90s or whatever, think about doing some cards, because it's easy to do. Plus, it's fun, interesting hobby. But that's all that's sold here. Thanks to everybody that has thought about me, that, hasn't seen me recently and wondered where I was. From time to time that may happen, like I say, with my energy levels. Sometimes I just got to take a little bit of time off. It is just one of those things I deal with. I'm not doing this as a full-time job. I'm doing it because I enjoy it. But the main thing is I'm enjoying interacting with you all. I've gotten some friends so far from this YouTube channel, and I enjoy interacting with all of you, and I really appreciate you all. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. And if you hadn't already, go ahead and subscribe. That'll help me out. And as always, comment down below any questions, suggestions, or if you just want to say hi, I'll say hi back. But until next time, friends, I love you. Bye.